You know, cultures can be very interesting to learn about. This is a vast world we live in with different ideologies and systems. Like, did you know that the drinking age in Germany is 16, and the official legal age of consent in Japan is... you know what, I'll let you look that one up. It might make you nauseous, but it explains a lot of anime. What I'm getting at is that things are rarely universal, and even small things like entertainment can be vastly different that would make you go, wait, how popular is Dragon Quest in Japan? As big as Mickey Mouse and The Simpsons are here. Heck, it's even bigger than Jesus in Japan, and no, I'm not joking about that last part. It was fascinating to learn how popular this series is. I'm just starting to understand that Japan has a strangely big love for Western fantasy if the millions of isekai pumped out every year doesn't tip you off. But I wasn't ready for the levels of popularity Dragon Quest was. In fact, I think this series might be the reason why Western fantasy is very much popular in good old Nippon. Coined as the granddaddy of JRPGs, Dragon Quest went on to become a cultural phenomenon over there. With anime, a film, a cafe, a theme park, convenience stores, a goddamn museum? I mean, there were reports that lines to get the recent entry, as of this recording, Dragon Quest XI, going over 200 people. Really, I think the only franchise to rival this game is Pokemon. And even then, Pokemon was apparently inspired by Dragon Quest. Also, not to mention that the artwork for the whole shebang is drawn by the guy who draws freaking Goku. What the hell is this franchise? So yeah, out of every franchise to be added in this silly little crossover game with Captain Falcon, this one might be one of the most important ones. But thanks to leaks, we kind of knew what Dragon Quest character was coming, so the real question was, who was gonna represent Dragon Quest? Well, the data mines that people found in Smash called the character Erdrick, which is the name of the hero in Dragon Quest III, but we also can assume that it could have been the hero of Dragon Quest XI, which was the most recent entry during Ultimate's conception that was making its way onto the Switch. Personally, I thought the best way to represent Dragon Quest after doing some research was the hero from 8, since that was the game that got localized in the States, or even throwing it out there, the hero from 4, since that started a lot of spin-offs. But come summer of 2019, and we were shown that yes, it was going to be the new poster child that was going to promote the new game. And the rest that I mentioned. In a surprise twist, we got a Koopaling style character where we get all 4 heroes into one package, each including their own voice actors, including the voice of Todoroki from My Hero Academia, who went on to record that he's both a fan of Dragon Quest and Smash, the OG Link voice actor from the old Smash days, and goddamn Trunks himself. That shit's just funny to me. And it's not just the characters. Everything from the stage that wraps around the entire map of Dragon Quest XI, to having 21 unique spells into one move, to even their final smash involving the other heroes from the other entries coming together to help you out. Yeah, this makes it feel like a celebration of the franchise itself. And this even extends to the music, where each hero gets 2 songs from their respective game. And they're all in MIDI, because fuck the composer. Look, I'm not the type of guy to celebrate someone's death. That's just awful, and if you did that, well, you might want to get off Twitter and YouTube. But I will not shed a tear for this guy, even if he made the most beautiful music tracks that ever graced video games. And if you want to know why this guy is the absolute worst, then you can look it up on your own. Start with war crime denial. With the hero's reveal and learning about the impact this franchise had, it actually made me go out and buy Dragon Quest XI, and after 100 hours of play, yeah, safe to say I'm a fan, and I'm gladly waiting patiently for the next installment. What else is there to say but the heroes of Dragon Quest? Sometimes, you'll never know how big something is until you take the time to learn. Also, gotta talk about them slimes, because, yeah, I love them.